following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Of course! Of course!
He's feeding it.
Oh, it's eating right now.
I usually wait for her to start complaining about wanting some pigs and stuff, because she's usually pretty unsubtle about it.
What is it with my pets and kids? Every 3 days, it's 3 days. It's food, food, food.
Yeah. A dog like that, you gotta feed every day.
Fuck me. Anyway,
I'll just get a small amount of food from the kitchen and put it by Scribbles. And then I'm just gonna wander the town and see if I can find Roya.
so you're done.
So, something changed then?
Yeah, it turns out we have a holy blessing. Well, you do. I'm still fucked.
Literally.
Holy blessing.
By the way, you don't need to continually murmur, let me in. I was letting you in.
How do I even respond to that? Will you choose to stay if I asked you?
I'm a slave. I have to obey my master. But maybe he seems like a soft touch. Not that he's touched me softly. I mean, but he seems like a complete pushover who is very easy to convince to buy many pigs. Even when you, strictly speaking, do not need all those pigs. Right, man. I could be convinced. Why? Who's asking?
You know, just someone I know. Really, you know,
The Baron.
a powerful individual.
Ah. Well, I suppose we'd better get up and at him.
I'm sure something's gonna happen today. Messed it all up.
Nope.
Hey, look at this ring. Oh,
Alright, fuck you now.
He won't be wearing it at the moment. He'll be naked, so he'll be somewhere else.
yeah. Over that pile of stuff.
Well, let me just rigorously search all of your stuff for you.
You shouldn't have.
And I'm not gonna stop her from going through my stuff.
Well, that's right, you do have an emergency brat. Why did you never fill your emergency bratwurst holder?
I keep forgetting to refill it.
Do it. You need it. I'm going to go eat. I'm very hungry for some reason.
I wonder why.
I can't believe you're not dead. She's got endurance to...
I felt the best I've felt in ages.
She'd have more endurance than all of us
It
put
is
together.
actually like you're aging backwards right now.
So I spent a little bit of time flexing in the room.
Naked Tai Chi in front of the TV. What?
And then I'll get armoured in case there are more assassins. You never know.
I remind you that plate armor needs help. Unless you want to actually take half an hour.
I'm fine with taking half an hour.
Well, Saphira is actually now. Oh shit! I need to. I'll give you your stats when I print out the item sheets for your
I
new
figured
armor.
that, didn't you? I'm not even wearing it yet. I've just got a longer day to let it sit. So
I actually have that. That gives me a window, but while you are killable by things at your level.
yeah.
Because, but fortunately, you're about to plateau in terms of armor class, so fuck you! That's the problem with fighting people.
If Saphira was really nice, he would have introduced me to the fucking armor smith. I've not got a nice bit of bimmy armor that needs fucking modified. But no. So the Saphira.
Yeah, you gotta find a master smith to modify that.
Yeah, I wonder if we had one about,
Okay, so you're in Ironwig. Go to the Dwarven armor shop. Ask if their smith can do it, and give them lots of gold. Dwarves are master smiths. All of them. Well, not every dwarf, but I mean dwarven smiths are capable of doing that. I don't think... If they're not, then they're not a fully mastered smith. They're an apprentice.
Yeah.
Or a hobbyist.
You were
or
dead
a
at the
player
time.
character.
Details.
Well, I'll let you guys congregate and decide what your plans are for today before they get interrupted by me.
So,
And then I think we'll finish.
as I said, I was going to go see Adrian with the paperwork.
Okay, cool. That happens. Here you are.
You remember...
Oh, hi.
Hey, you remember reading this, the note, the last note?
I'll give House Ultron one more day. Before I have to go hit them up. Take some time to...
This doesn't rhyme very well.
No.
Dan,
The releasing of custody. Before I
But
fucking...
we guessed that the
Their whole
river
family.
was the sapphire.
That was the last one, right? This one is just like... What are the names of the mountain ranges near Zeiss?
See, what I was thinking, and I pull out another pile of notes, is there's a border town that overlooks the River Sapphire. Maps. Where are you now? Are you gone forever?
you've got the... Where'd you get that?
I'm not telling you where I got this from. If you ask, I'll tell you probably where I got those notes from. I need to find a weapons armor smith today too.
I need to buy throwing knives. I had an idea.
Why throwing knives?
So I cast magic on weapons.
13 witches fall on your foot.
Yes.
It's just 10.
I can use throwing knives.
What else have you been hiding from us?
Alright. Well, when you're ready, we can go out and
I
get
guess it's going
stuff.
to take until next session.
But that's where I'm assuming we have to go.
It
It fits.
would have been my guess too.
I don't think we need to go as deep into the land as the capital.
I just it says at the edge of his shadow.
Which would be quite possibly that town. Because it is at the edge of a shadow.
But it edges Shadowvale. The town is far away from Shadowvale.
But his shadow's cast across the land.
Is it? The shadows are cast across the land to the... What? Where is north on this map?
Top.
Top.
It's top, yeah.
Cast across the lands to the northeast. It could be... I think Darga would be the first stop we would make anyway.
We'd have to go.
It's as good a place to check as anywhere. And if it isn't, then we can just continue.
The problem with going in there is...
Can someone read out the clue so the other two people here, at least players, can think about it and maybe suggest something?
Alright,
It's
so...
been a while since we've heard these. So.
Yes, it says, Woman from the island of Far-Drai-Mai, as I said before, you will now dance on my wind. Here is where you will find her next, or will you? Below the snowy mountains, above the flowing gem, we dare not go a-hunting, for fear of undead men. At the edge of his shadow, behind the walls of stone, atop the archer's landing, you have gone too far. The case is the place to look, 3 of 4 to its top. Shift near slit a hidden nook, escape then with the box. Are these lines walls or roads?
Lines?
There are, I guess these lines between the cities would be roads, right? But this is a wall. The shining walls? Because it says walls of stone.
They're glass.
Are they glass? Okay.
The shining wall is what I think it is, at the top left.
Top right, yeah. That's the top left is the glass palisade, but the top right is the shining walls.
Oh, the shining walls is the border wall between Jugon and Zeiss, or at least it used to be.
What are they made out of?
Terracotta and stone.
So stone.
I believe it's.
And
they've got a quartz stone, so they seem to shine in the evening sun.
And they border Shadowvale.
Which, sure they do.
I think your guess is probably the best one, but I think Shadowvale is also an option. It borders the shining walls, and
So I'm not good at this stuff. This is not...
they are literal walls made of stone. So that would be... because while the coast could be considered a wall of stone, this is as well. Although the Archer's Landing does make sense for Dagar, but... there would be Archer's Landings in any fort.
I don't know. Well, we could talk to the others about it later. See what they think. I guess I'll go out and get this armor resized.
I'll come out as well, though we're going to different places.
Meanwhile, in town, possibly you guys could all come across this happening if you wanted.
Sure.
Saphiro is surrounded by crowds of cheering people, all praising him and singing his praises and praising him some more. And like, it's just great, Saphiro, yay, he's going to have a rematch with Braun. I already bet lots of money on you. I bet lots of money against him because if Braun is strong man, his god's going to have to bring him back to life. Or he's going to go meet him. You ready to be judged, Saphiro? Because it's going to happen. You're going to acquire them fists.
Wave and smile.
Several, town criers are nearby, shouting out your accomplishments and upcoming tonight rematch Underdome.
Well, news spread fast.
Oh, Underdome nothing. Underdome nothing. Oh, that's not happening now. No. This has now been upgraded, the criers are saying. You're going to have your fight on Crack Hill. That's what's going to happen there. And there's going to be vendors and minstrels. And I understand the royal band is going to play. It's a big deal.
Wow.
This is fucking happening. It is also a sanction. It is also a sanctioned challenge by combat.
Do we have to go to this?
I mean, I'm going to this. I just don't want to see my best friend get
Really
murdered.
It's really hard to spot Roya with all these people here now.
Well, she's about 2 heads taller than everyone else and
Yeah.
is white.
But she might not even be
Like,
here.
completely coloured up in white, too.
Yeah.
As easy to find as you usually are now.
I mean, she's the attractive one.
But I'm guessing I still don't see her there.
I mean, you could make a perception check.
No, I bust.
You don't think you see her. The huge crowd attracts your attention. There are people hawking pies and beer. Well, probably your last chance to see the great Saphira the Ret Paladin before he is literally murdered on Crack Hill and his blood fertilizes the land and the grass grows tall.
I'm sure it won't go that far.
Saphira seems to be having a fun time.
Might just be best to leave him there.
Right, we'll go find this armor smith.
Oh, okay. You want an armor smith
The best armor smith.
is gone.
But not that
He
one.
left.
No, that's still here.
Okay. So you are looking for a dwarven armor smith.
I'm also keeping an eye out
Yeah.
for like high quality weapons stores or high quality weaponsmiths.
Well, you can find a dwarven armor smith. Armunda's.
It's in the name. You know he's good.
I'll go in there.
Too small.
I would like it resized for me.
Magic?
I assume so, yes.
We have someone who can do it. Not cheap. Gold. Only gold. No paper.
Gold is not an issue.
Would you like a fine beer while you wait?
No, I'm fine.
Of course you are. We will need to measure you.
Take off top.
There's a room. Oh, God. Oh, human women. I have the worst job. And we need a bigger tape. Really?
And so on.
Hilarity ensues.
Comedy. Okay, let's negotiate price. Now, you want a resized set of troll skin leather, resized and reduced in dimensions to fit you.
Yes.
Do you need 2 triangles?
3. And you want it done quickly?
Has to be quickly because we've only got 3 days.
See, he doesn't have a time turner like Drunder does, and this is normally a couple weeks' job,
Yeah.
which means you're going to need more than one smith.
Yep.
And dwarven masters are expensive. Do you have 100,000 gold?
No.
Then you're going to want to haggle. I'm not kidding. Resizing magic gear is either time-consuming or expensive. Pick one.
You just do it in eyes. Sure, there's some magic there.
Yeah, actually, you could.
But how many times we get to take
There is
on the road on the way to
There is actually like a nice little dwarven community in Talfalak.
Yeah.
You could go there.
Yeah, the problem is
There's also one not in Talfalak, but it's a bit tough. But it's actually it's right there.
Just knows the further and further get in, the more
It's
likely
right there.
we can
So if
pick
you
up
went
is-
from Dagar up here across.
Yeah, that's
there,
on the way. That's where
you
we're going.
You could go right here. It's right near this big cathedral.
And those guys
You
work
could do
their
get some charcoal rubbings.
those guys work their hands to the bone. Like they just work until they're dead.
And then they keep working.
Real men.
Ken, are you aware that sentence was a pun?
Yes, it's Wednesday.
Is it still?
You idiot! That was really clever!
It's no longer Wednesday.
It's actually, like, it isn't, so long as we're playing the game.
Okay.
As long as you don't sleep, it's
When
still
I hit
day.
the bed, then it stops being Wednesday.
That's how I work at work. I don't think no.
So, time shrinkage, we're talking like 3 smiths here. Exclusive time, probably overtime. Resizing.
You can cover it.
Yeah, but like it's fucking.
I know.
It's 100.
It's ridiculous.
100,000.
You still haven't even counted what's out of the patch stone yet.
Oh yeah,
See, the thing is,
that could be chump change.
you
now,
could
too.
offer them items.
Yeah, remember this was
Interest.
Who
just
has any items?
Most of your loot from the Touchstone was like objects, not
like,
just...
like gold
Yeah, I mean, that was
crowns
intentional, yeah.
and things like
Yeah,
that.
so that's artifacts. Like 1,000 years old, like stuff.
And a lot of it was dwarven.
I mean,
Actually, I would know if some of the things are on the cart.
there was some dwarven make stuff. Stuff. I believe I never was terribly specific. It was just like, here's some nice stuff.
I mean, yeah, because
Well-
we're just like, we'll take things that are way less than gold but are worth more than gold.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll
that's how you ended up with no box.
oh,
I was going to say, a tiara, what else is under here? That box that woman wanted.
As we're swimming in Scrooge McDuck's money.
It's kind of the... oh shit, you own all that now.
Yep.
That's your box
You've
now.
got a beholder problem!
Don't forget the fucking aliens.
Oh.
Yay.
Anyway, next
so I'll 100,000. I don't have that much,
Of course you don't.
but
That's why most people let us take a month to do this kind of shit.
but I do have artifacts. I don't know if you'd be interested in them. But we just came from the Parchstone and we.
Uh-huh.
Why did they?
I'll describe.
Because it's a pretty unbelievable...
I'll describe like some of the dwarven mechs that we have.
Alright, give me an int check for accuracy of description.
11.
I mean, that's adequate. It's under your int and it's over halfway. How interested is he in dwarven pots? Very interested. How interested is he in those dwarven weapons? Very, very interesting. He's like, oh, we might be interested in relieving you of some of your excess dwarven artifactory in exchange for a small hefty discount off your price.
How much?
Well, you mentioned that maul and the serrated chain blade, both of which are dwarven relevance. We might be able to take those off your hands for a 50% discount on your total cost.
Is it good?
2 objects worth 50,000 marks.
So really, it's just, 50.
So, I mean, yes, it is pretty
I
good.
mean, none of us have appraisal, as far as I know, so
No.
we can't
No.
really judge it.
No, you don't.
Would you like to come see the car?
I
It
can,
could
send,
be.
I can send a boy. An equally old dwarf.
If you'll come with us, we can.
My name's Leonard.
Hello.
Hello. They will go to you to the cart. They will examine the artifacts and they'll be like, oh, there's a couple of other nice things here too that the boss might want. Oh, look at that. That is actually genuine. Look at that thing. Yeah, well, that's probably worth exactly what he said. I think he might also be wanted to have known about that helmet and this thing over here as well.
Should we take them all back then?
I'll take them and see what he'll offer.
See where we can get.
Okay, long story short, guys, he's willing to reduce the price down to 25,000 and those items, which is it's slightly unfair, but not heftily unfair.
And I know that he didn't want any of it anyway. It was just
Well, he ain't getting any of it now.
right.
Also, it's like, without Mr. Charisma Bags here, you got pretty much no chance of getting
Yeah.
an actually really good deal.
I'll talk to Saphira about this later.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I mean, you're going to want them to start now.
Yep. So
Alright, deal. He'll get the boys immediately starting work on it's effectively leather.
yeah.
You sure you wouldn't like me to put some plate on that? Nice heavy plate. Cover under 'em.
I need to move. I'm more.
Oh, we understand. Not everyone's cut out to be a big, strong fighter.
Let's just leave them to it. So.
Oh, okay.
Let me have
Yeah,
a go.
it'll take longer if they've got less employees.
Or less.
I was going to need those legs. That's unfortunate. Look, I'm all broken and on the floor.
Oh, I was gonna identify some things this evening if you want me to look at that ring as well.
No, I'm fine.
Really, because it's only 8 hours no matter how many of them you're doing.
Yeah.
It's more effective to do it all at once.
It's just like putting it on a pile and like.
Yeah.
You identify the whole pile.
Well,
No, it takes multiple sheets, but it's like this. You can use the 8 hour cleansing period for many, many things.
Yeah, I
So
was.
instead of going like, I will do one now, and then another one later, and another one later, that's 8 and 8 and 8. You can do 3 things later
Yeah.
for 8.
Yeah,
Like when you're crawling through a dungeon, you tend not
You
to
just
be
gotta identify
identifying
sheets
everything,
and you
you
just
come
go-
across it.
I have 17 left.
Yeah.
I was going through. I have 17 left.
well,
Because we did a whole bunch of just like identify single potions, so I used a whole bunch.
all right. Then if you wish, but I also have this jade bird that I'm not too sure about.
I can look at that
Because
too.
it was from there as well. So
It could be related to the dagger as well.
They do look similar in style.
Yeah.
It could be as old, possibly from a similar artisan. They're not identical though.
so
That's why
yeah.
Saphira got them mixed up that time.
Anyway, I need to buy weapons.
All right.
Oh yes, you need to buy more fine weapons because you've got 4 and want to add to the pile.
Yes!
Okay. Let's see.
Can't we have a cart full of weapons?
I'll give you 2 choices of stores. There's the Bleeding Edge and Ollivander's.
I mean, they both seem good.
Pick one.
Oh,
Ollivander's.
Ollivander's.
Just.
Ollivander's.
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?